What's up, Planeswalkers? Another day, and actually, Secret Lair news. If you've been living under a rock, you may not know Spongebob SquarePants is coming to Magic the Gathering. I wanted to go ahead and talk about some details for it, see if you potentially think it's worth it to buy these, but also try and spread a little bit of positivity because I actually think this was amazing. I like the idea of doing these type of crossovers in Secret Lair, and I feel like we're in a negative spot in Magic, so I want to share some positivity. So we're going to break down the three different sets that we have so far. The first one is Legends of Bikini Bottom, Spongebob as Joda, Squidward as Grazilax, and then Patrick as Barktooth Warbeard. Here are the prices. These are all relatively low price, but the reskins are really cool. I think this is going to be a hit in Commander. I love that Patrick is just a useless legendary creature. Then we get into some of the more expensive ones here. We have Sandy as Toski, we have Mr. Krabs as Charix, and then Gary the Snail as Toxrill. That's the really important one for $17. And it wouldn't be Bikini Bottom without Plankton the Tiny Tyrant coming in as Skrelov the Defector Mite. He is a Phyrexian Mite. I think this fits perfectly. Up next, Internet Sensation. I'm buying this one for sure. Counterspell, that's the weird talking SpongeBob meme. This kind of has a big range because the counterspells have been kind of crazy. Knight's Whisper, which is a Squidward meme, and then Daze, I love it. Mr. Krabs Disoriented meme. These are all great cards. I could see them being more expensive overall. It really depends on the market, especially that counterspell. There are two more included in the Internet Sensations. We have Force of Despair for about a $3 here, and then Inevitable Betrayal, which I love. By the way, the borders I added on here. I want this set so bad, I can't tell you. I am super excited for these cards. I think that these are going to be just hilarious to use, especially, you're playing with a group of friends and boom, there you go. Last but not least, we have the lands. Under the Sea. I think all these lands are beautiful. They have monuments of Bikini Bottom. You got the Jellyfish Fields, you got the underground or the lower area, you got Bikini Bottom, the mountain, and then the kelp forest. These could range very wildly because Godzilla lands were a huge hit, but the real question is, are these worth it? When you break it down, they're all going to be worth $29.99 normally, and then $39.99 foil. Now, this first one, the Spongebob, is right around the $24.95 because that Toxrill is really boosting it up. The Internet Sensations is a rough estimate here for about $20. The counterspell was really hard to target into because they were ranging from, again, like that $6 to $11 range when it comes to Secret Lairs. But then we look at something like the Doctor Strange counterspell, which is like $80. Now, I know that was a completely limited edition, but we'll see where we go here. And last but not least, the lands. Godzilla lands blew up. They were super expensive. The lands are really hard to estimate the value. I'm sorry if you are looking for those stocks, but really the biggest thing and the biggest takeaway I say from this is if you are a fan of SpongeBob, then definitely get these for yourself. If you want to spice up your Commander deck or just have them in your collection as a fan, I absolutely think you should do it. So let me know in the comments what you think. Do you absolutely hate that SpongeBob's here? Do you like that it's here? Will you be buying these if you get an option and waiting in line whenever they come out on the Secret Lair website? Either way, I just want to say I will see you in Goo Lagoon. And first and foremost, last but not least, you are doing everything right today and you matter. Good. Bye.